Hey guys, we are going to be finding the volume of some spheres today. So the cool thing about finding the volume of spheres is you only have to know one thing, and that's the radius, this right here. So let's go ahead and use our volume formula. So my volume is going to be 4/3 times pi. You're probably familiar with pi. If not, I'll link a video for you in the corner. We always use pi with circles and spheres and things. They're best friends, all right? Then we're going to multiply by my radius, which is 8 cubed. All right, when I multiply that out, 8 cubed is 512. And then when I multiply 512 times 4/3, if your calculator doesn't have a fraction button, you can do 512 times 4 and then divide by 3. When you do that, you get 682.6, and the 6 keeps repeating. And then we are multiplying that by pi. All right, pi is a decimal that literally does not stop and it does not repeat. So we're always going to be doing a little bit of rounding when we use pi. There's a pi button probably on your calculator, or a lot of times we just use 3.14 for pi. That's what I'm going to do. If you use your calculator button, that's totally fine. Just know our answers might round slightly differently, but they should be close to each other, okay? So when I take this number and I multiply it by 3.14, I end up with a volume of 2,143.57. Like I said, I did a little bit of rounding there. Your teacher will probably tell you how many places to round to. Go ahead and round however many places they say. Now, whenever we are doing volume, we are using cubic units because volume is figuring out how many cubes, in this case inches, how many cubes that are 1 inch by 1 inch by 1 inch would fit inside of this sphere. So over 2,000 would fit in it, and that's why we do the inches cubed. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Same thing. I've actually been given the diameter here because it's all the way across, but all I have to do is say, what is half of 22? And it's 11, right? So my radius, half of this is 11 centimeters, okay? So let's go ahead and use our formula again. We've got that the volume is equal to 4/3 times pi times my radius, 11 cubed. All right, 11 cubed is 1,331. When I multiply that before, divide by 3, I get 1,774.6, and again, the 6 is going to be repeating. That's going to happen because of this 3 down here. You're gonna not always, but often get repeating decimals like that. Times pi. Now, when I multiply that, again, I'm going to use 3.14 for pi. I end up with a rounded answer of 5,572.45 centimeters cubed. All right, there are my 2 spheres and 2 volumes. Oh, I didn't box that one. Let's do that really fast. All right, if you are in need of some more volume videos, I have some. I will link a playlist for you. I'm also going to link a video where I turn a repeating decimal into a fraction. It's kind of fun, so I'll link that as well. All right, thanks.